la fila fioshu, alanga la fila fuye, alanga la ferrekayere, oshunga la fila fuye, alanga la fila fioshu, alanga la fila fuye, alanga la ferrekayere, oshunga la fila fuye.
This is an extension of Queen Tarot, which is for my spiritual advisement. It is a tarot channel I have, so I don't know how you found me, but it may be through there. If not, that's for my spiritual advice. This is more for my life coaching. I am a spiritual advisor, a life coach, so this is more for that aspect of it. This particular, I have to do an intro because I taped this and I want to explain the situation. You know, I've been guided to sort of kind of help certain parts of the community. So this particular one was aimed at a particular group. So it's sort of I'm really in a relaxed mode. I'm really in a certain particular zone. My mouth is a little foul because I was trying to, like I said, it was the audience I was trying to reach. But this healing is so important right now. God has pushed me to say, hey, I need for you to edit this and get this out to everybody. So that's where it is. So even though I may be saying him because it was to a male audience, please, females, sisters, take this as it resonates. Be able to flip this meaning, take the message, take the healing, okay? And definitely share this with people that need some internal work, may have some problems or whatever as a child, okay? Let me see what else I wanted to say in this introduction. Yeah, the main thing is just to sort of kind of understand I'm in a certain energy because I'm trying to direct this to a particular audience. So overlook that. Just look for the message. And also, like I said, I'm speaking to men. I'm speaking to the divine masculine. So for divine feminines, take it for you as well. This is for the collective, okay? Because this healing is needed so badly right now. We're in the midst of this family healing stuff, and God is like, get it out now. So I had to do what I had to do. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna edit it in. I taped this a while ago. This was probably sometime in January. But yeah, this is what's needed now. And like I said, I've been guided to put it out to the collective, to everyone, and not just for this group that I taped it for. That is it, guys. Like I said, please get a baby picture. You're gonna need a baby picture for this exercise, okay? So stop it right now. Go get a baby picture. When I'm talking to my picture in this exercise, I want you to be looking into the eyes of your picture, okay? So when I start speaking to my baby, I need for you to be looking at your baby, okay? That's another point I want to make. I think that's it, guys. I'll go ahead and bring it in. Peace and love to the family. I hope that it helps. I hope that it helps heal. My job is to help heal the world. That's my mission. That's my motivation of whoever I can touch and heal in this manner. That's what I'm here for. So peace and love. Like I said, subscribe. There's going to be more healing series, exercises, things coming out. I did talk about a part 2 in here. That will be for the inner child. I do have some more stuff coming out about the mother-son, mother-daughter, father-son, father-daughter relationships too. So that's already been laid out and outlined. I just actually got to shoot it. Okay? Peace and love. Stay tuned. But this is the first session, which we're going to be dealing with the inner child today. In this first session, I had to sort of kind of, decide when I was going to allow myself to go, because knowing that, having to be here and tap into these emotions, decide when I was ready to let myself go and take myself there too. So it's raining outside today. I sort of kind of dressed down. I'm like, I think we can go there today. I'm willing to go ahead and go there, do some cleansing and purging. Anything that's left in me that needs to be cleansed and released, then this is an opportunity for me as well. You know what I'm saying? We all are coming here with emotional issues that we're trying to heal. Period, point blank. Another thing I wanted to say, please, if you are not in a place where you can listen to this and deal with this alone, this is something that I want you to deal with alone when you are by yourself in a private place, so that you can get the fullest benefit from this. If you're not in a place where you have seclusion right now, turn it off until you can get that, because this is going to require you to listen, to go internal, to be free, to express yourself on whatever comes up, because we got whatever comes up, it's got to come up and come out. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do, I think, didn't I tell you guys, I told you on the first one to find a baby picture. If you don't have a baby picture, I'm going to give you I'm going to give you a minute, put this on pause and go get a baby picture. Any baby picture of you when you were a child. This is very important for this very first exercise, okay? And let me pull up my baby picture. Because most of our issues, we got fucked up in childhood. You know what I'm saying? We got fucked up in childhood. Whether your parents were there, whether, your mother wasn't there, you lived with your mom, your dad wasn't there. That's some people's, upbringing. Some people's live with their grandparents or other extended, foster. I know there's all different dynamics here. I know it. So what I'm saying is I'm trying to show you a common thread. I'm trying to show you a common thread that we all fucked up. Because most of our parents, they were fucked up. It's just being passed on and passed on. And if I can stop your children from being as fucked up as you are, then I've done my job. If I can stop this cycle of us fucking up our kids, you know what I'm saying? I try not to fuck mine up as much as I was fucked up. I still fuck them up a little bit. But how many times have I said the F word? Okay, we're going to cut that out. But anyway, yeah. Let me pull up my baby pic. So I'm just trying to say, we all got issues, man. We all got, we got issues. Let me go to my gallery. Let me find my baby pic. There she goes. Darling, my darling. Let me show y'all my darling. Let me see if y'all can see it. Look at the darling. Look at the little darling. This precious baby didn't deserve to be hurt not one time in this world. You know what I'm saying? Didn't deserve no pain. Didn't deserve for nobody to fucking ever do no fuck shit to her. You know what I'm saying? Why would somebody want to try to hurt her? Why? In any kind of way. Why would somebody want to hurt something so beautiful and innocent? You know what I'm saying? But I'm here today, and this is what I want you to do. I want you to take that picture. I want you to hold that picture to your chest, and I want you to say, I got you, baby. I got you. I'm here now. I'm going to take care of you. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. Ain't nobody gonna hurt you ever again. I got you. And I want you to hold on to that picture. And I want you to let whatever comes, whatever flows, let it come. Let it come. Because we got to take care of the little child inside of you that was hurt for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Innocent. We're going to take care of him. We're going to take care of him. Okay? I hope you can feel what I feel right now. Feel it. Feel it. If it's tears, let it go. Let it go. I just feel, it just feels good. It feels good. I feel comforted in a sense. So no, we got it. Okay, so anything we gotta go through, all this whole walk, we finna get all this shit up off. But you got him. Okay, I got her. You got him. Okay. That was the first exercise. I hope that brought something. You felt something with that. You know, a connection to your inner child, a love for your inner child, the innocent child that came into this world just here to live, to learn, to experience this life. But we were born in a situation. We were born into most of our. Let me deal with my situation. I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about what I had to go through with my dad. My dad is a very controlling, kind of military kind of person. So we clashed a lot. He's from the old school, so we clashed a lot. I like my freedom. I like to, I was rebellious, So we clashed a lot. And, it continued on even in my adulthood, still trying to control me and things like that. And, I had a lot of resentment. Like, we had some hardcore, like, it was ugly. It got ugly. Ugly. Physically ugly. Okay. So, verbally ugly. Ugly fights. Ugly. And, the scars are still there. You know what I'm saying? But I had to come to a point to where when I looked at him, when I saw him as a child, this is what you have to do with your parents, your mother, your father, whoever you have the most emotional baggage with. Deal with them first. I looked at him as, both of them as children. I saw him, he wasn't raised by his dad. He was left to stay with his grandmother. I mean, I just looked at his whole situation as a whole. And I realized, like, really this dude is doing the best he can. Really, he wasn't taught how to be a dad. He really wasn't taught. He wasn't taught certain things. So really, I am expecting him, judging him, and holding him to some shit he can't even do. How fair is that? How fair is to hold somebody up to some shit that they ain't even capable of? And I think a lot of times that's what we do with our parents, because we think of our parents as, we want to think of our parents as, but our parents are people too. Our parents are flawed too. You know what I'm saying? They came through fucked up situations too. You know what I'm saying? So in that essence, we have to have some compassion for them too. It can't be all blame. It can't be all blame. It's got to be some compassion too. And realize that most of them, they did the best they could. And once you make peace with that, 2 words you're going to hear out of our mouth consistently is going to be forgiveness and acceptance. Forgiveness is for you, not for the other person. Okay? Forgiveness is saying, damn, she was fucked up. So I can't really blame her. Like, I can't really blame her and say she was just doing this to hurt me. That was her whole intention and motivation. That may have been the outcome, but that wasn't her intention. Like I told another story I like to, a friend of mine. I mean, or I'll use my dad as a prime example. My grandmother when she left my dad with her mother, she felt that she was giving him a better opportunity. She was doing it from a place of love. She was doing it from a place of, you will have a better life here than with me trying to raise 3 kids, single mother, da-da-da-da-da. You know, you have a better chance over here. Excuse me. So she did it. I understand my grandmother's motivation. My grandmother's motivation was to do it out of love, to put my dad in a better situation, and not to hurt him, not to destroy his life, not to leave him with all these issues. But that was the outcome. You see what I'm saying? And what he has to realize is that it wasn't like she just neglected him and threw, to him, it registers as neglect. She didn't want me, she abandoned me, she threw me away, da-da-da-da-da. That's how it registers to him. To her, her intention was to put him in a better situation. So you see where this thing can get real. It can be some misunderstandings, and you can hold some shit on you for years and years and years that ain't even really true, or that ain't even really coming from the place that you think it is. You could be hurt over, you know what I'm saying? So you might be in a situation where your mother, father, or whoever thought they was doing what's best for you. So can you blame them? Because it left you damaged, or you felt abandoned, or you felt hurt, or you can't really blame them. You know what I'm saying? All you can say is, look, I ain't blaming you, but this is how I feel as a result of this. You know what I'm saying? And let this shit go and try to release this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, you see what I'm saying? A lot of times we can be holding on pain and blaming people for shit that really, you blaming them for something like that's, you know, like I said to my dad, it registers as you abandoned me, you left me, you didn't want me. That wasn't my grandmother. That's not how my grandmother was thinking. The total opposite. So you see where that has left him damaged. When she didn't even really try, it wasn't her intention to damage him. So that's what I'm saying. We get damaged, and it ain't even their intent. They just doing the best they can. They just trying to do what's best for us, and they end up fucking us up. All we can do is try to forgive, man. Just try to understand. People just, most of the time, people are doing the best they could in the 60s and 70s and 80s. My 2018, 19, like we got it now. You talk about in the 70s and 80s, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, cut them some slack. You know, for dealing with even the pressures that they had to deal with, and then try to be parents too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want people to release a lot of stuff that they're carrying with them, that I think that it's really coming from, you know, if you really look at it, you can release some of this stuff. You can release some of this. You can forgive. And you can just accept that. You know, my dad, acceptance. This is how I had to accept him. I had to accept the fact that he's not who I want him to be. I would love a lovey-dovey dad. What girl does not want a lovey-dovey daddy that, you know, is emotional, or that, you know, daddy's little girl kind of feel? Who doesn't want to feel that? My dad was just too hard for that. You know what I'm saying? He was just stone cold, unemotional, just cold. And I've had to accept this is who he is. So it's certain things I don't even look for. I don't even expect that from him. And that's what you have to do. You sort of kind of have to accept people and put down your expectation. Why expect something from somebody when you know they're not capable? This is what I'm saying. Why do I can't expect for when I hit the door and to be, hey baby, come here, daddy, I ain't seen you. Daddy miss you. You know what I'm saying? But I can't expect that when I hit the door. Because it ain't going to happen. Why set myself up? Why put that pressure on him? Why get mad at him because he's not equipped? Why put that on him when that's some shit he can't do? And be mad at him because he can't do it. Because he can't be the dad I want him to be. And the same thing with my mother. I've just accepted the fact. This is my reality. I don't have a certain type of close bond with my parents that certain people do. And that's okay. That's okay, because I'll tell you something. Too. And I'm going to talk about God because God is who, that's just what I'm all about. Whatever name, whatever religion, whatever, however it is. If you don't believe in God, it is what it is. But God, baby. God will make sure you loved. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get my number one tip top of love and affection from my parents. You know what I'm saying? But he made sure I had a ride or die auntie, though. He made sure I have my auntie is ride or die. Do you hear me? So, whenever my parents were there, she was. And it's sort of sad today that they have to look at the fact that me and her have a closer bond because it's, she's been there for me, and so right now my parents are even healing. We're going through stuff right now as I speak because I think they've had to come face to face with what they've done and that our relationship is not where it should be and where they want it to be. And I think now they're having to face their part in it, which for many years it was all me, it was all my fault. But I can honestly say over the past year, I think they're getting it, that they're going to have to face some of the things they did too. So that's another thing, in healing and forgiving people and clean slating, what I call clean slating folk. A clean slate folk. You got clean slate folk. You know what I'm saying? Y'all learn how to clean slate folk. Don't even carry that shit with you. They clean slated. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't even worth it. Don't even carry that shit. Like, stress, pain, and all this past shit. Okay, the past is the past. The shit is over with. You know what I'm saying? It's over with. Like I said, you got that baby now. You got him in your lap. You got him in your arms. So whatever was done to him, mistreated, verbal abuse, all that shit, like, he survived. He's here today. You survived that. And if you survived it, you can heal from it. It's not over. It's not over. So, just trying to see. Trying to see if this all God gave me tonight. If that's all we got to go to tonight. And dealing with this inner child and parents and forgiving and accepting and releasing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Really, really forgive. Really understand. These people did the best they could. That's what I had to realize. I looked at my mom and I was like, man, these people did the best they could. Really. You know what I'm saying? They ain't come from the best situations. You know what I'm saying? They ain't come from the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, they weren't taught certain shit. And I'm trying to hold them up to the standard and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to test them on some master's degree type shit. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't even graduate out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't hold people up to shit they don't know. Or they didn't learn, or they wasn't taught. You know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with that with a significant other right now. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of patience with this brother because of that. You know what I'm saying? He's part of my inspiration for this. And that's the reason I have patience with him, is because I know he wasn't taught. I know he ain't got no clue. We'll get into that later. But, love, like I said, just right now, hold on to that little boy. Just look at that picture. You know what I'm saying? And just love that little boy. You know what I'm saying? On the inside of you. You know, he's still there. You know, he's a lot of the stuff, that's what I'm saying. A lot of the stuff, like my friend, when I see a lot of stuff, him acting out and stuff, I see it. I'm like, that's just, I see him as quickly, some of the things he does. It's like I see him as a 12-year-old. Like, immediately, I'm like, that's just him acting out. You know, that's just the pain. You know, that's just the craving for attention. You know, that's just the whatever. You know, so it allows me to see, to recognize, you know, some of his actions and things, to see the real core of that wounded inner child. And I'm saying the more and more that you're able to heal and reconcile and love this inner child within you, the better that you're going to be, you know, the better you're going to be. I'm telling you, you're just going to be more at peace with yourself. So just hang in there with me, guys. I hope you know, hang in. Like I said, spend some more time with your pig. Hug it. Hold on to it. Forgive and accept. Okay? Forgive. How did I say forget? I didn't say you gotta forget shit now. It ain't about forgetting nothing. I don't have amnesia. I can't forget. Okay? Even if I wanted to. So I ain't telling nobody to forget a damn thing. Okay? But when dealing with this and forgiving, you're just saying, hey, this person was doing the best they could. Like, it ain't even worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person did, you know, the best they could. You know, it's tougher when you know people intentionally hurt you. Now, that's a whole other bag when you're trying to forgive somebody from that angle. But when you know people probably just really trying to do, you know what I'm saying, and not even knowing what they doing and how it's going to damage you. Now, we're going to get into abuse. That's probably going to be my next one. It's going to be dealing with sexual abuse in childhood. Something I experienced too. Like I said, I couldn't sit here and talk to you about it if I ain't been through it. Could have been chosen to do this job if I ain't been through it. So that's probably where we're going to go next. You know, that's going to be a tough one. Annie up. Be ready for part 2. Because that's probably going to be a rough one. It's going to be a rough one. But what 2 words I told you? That's going to be the common theme. Forgiveness and acceptance. I'm not going to tell you it's going to be easy. But we're going to talk through it. And then we're going to talk through how to enact, to put the forgiveness and acceptance into practice. I ain't going to say it's going to be easy. But we're going to go there. I mean, I can only tell you from my experience how I was able to get over it and bring peace about it and be able to talk about it and go there and share it with other people to try to help them, you know. So, like I said, we'll deal with that. We'll deal with abuse. We'll just deal with abuse across the board, verbal, sexual, all of that, physical. We'll deal with all that on the next one. And the main thing from this session I want you to get is connecting with that inner child. Letting that inner child know they're safe now. And that we're here to take care of it. Everything's going to be all right. And begin to start releasing some of the blame and forgiving your parents, whoever your caretakers were. If there's any type of emotional baggage or any type of resentment that you're holding against your mother, your father, whoever raised you, begin to start dealing with that and releasing that. And then, like I said, we're going to step 2. We're going to go deep with that one. But I'm telling you, once we get up off that one, that's going to be a good release. When you're able to let the abuse go, when you're able to release that one, that's a big one. That's a big one. But thank you all so much for watching. I'm trying to keep this, to 30 minutes. I know people's attention span and that kind of thing. So thank you for watching. I'll see you on part 2. Peace and love, my brothers.
Alangala fila fiyoshu, alangala fila fuye.